is Katie, Dancing for Him Ministries Online School Level 3. Today my teaching's on artistic ministry. I love artistic ministry. Ministering to hurting people is a part of what I really want to do. And so I have an actual whole evening of artistic ministry based on the Father's love and using something called the Father's Love Letter and songs that talk about what He says about us, like Lauren Daigle's Who You Say, or What You Say, I think it's called, and other songs, lots of songs about how much the Father loves us and Jesus loves us, and so just a ministry time, because the more we get how much we're loved by God, the more we can operate from knowing that identity and minister to people. So anyway, one of the songs that I would choose for that night is called Everything, and it's by Lauren Daigle, and the words talk about this birds of the air and the lilies of the field and the oceans, and you love us more than that, and you give us everything. So for this activation, I'm using a scarf just because the billows are so big for me to hold on myself. But pretend these are billows. Okay, and so the first verse where she's talking about the birds of the air and the flowers of the field, I would have two billows, the pink billow and the red billow, to represent love and just what she's talking about. And I would instruct the people to, the billows are going to be held side by side like this, okay? And people don't need to go super slow through this. They need to go do their thinking and their praying and their processing, just walking, just this much behind each other, so they can get through the first two billows before the end of the first chorus, because then they're going to go through two more billows, and then for the little bridge they're going to pause, and then for the end there's two more billows. So we want to get all the participants through each billow and each section. Each section is approximately a minute to a minute and 30 seconds long. So the first section, I would instruct them to go through the red and the pink billows, thinking about the birds of the air and the lilies of the field and all the things that they know in God's creation that they're fascinated with, their favorite flowers, or the smells, or the trees, and whatever it is that warms their hearts, and to be thinking about the fact that God created them and yet He loves you. Think about that He loves you as you're walking through it more than these things. And so then you just kind of walk through that and get that, and then and He gives us everything. And by the time you get to the second set of billows, it's a blue and a green. The oceans, the vast oceans, and the green of the planet Earth and life and all the things that blue and green represent. And I want you to walk through those billows, and again, they're going to be like this. I want you to walk through those billows thinking about the vastness of everything, the universe, the waters. The Lord created the seasons that change, that He orchestrates. He orchestrates the tides. Everything that the Lord is in control of and that He orchestrates. Walk through the blue and the green tunnels thinking about those things, and that He also orchestrates and controls what we give to Him, what He allows. He wants to be that protector and provider of our life, and He gives us everything. The chorus is everything. You give me everything. So that's what you would think about going through the second set of billows. Then you get to the end of the second set of billows, and scarves like these, no representation of any colors or anything, will be laid out. When you get there, pick one up and put it over your head, and just bow your head and pray for a few minutes as you listen to the words that talk about He never leaves us, we're never forsaken, I'm never alone. Through it all, even my darkest hours, He carried you. He carried you. So think about the times He carried you. And then as the chorus starts again, it's the final chorus, leave your scarf at where you were standing or kneeling, and walk through, and these will be kind of wide, and it's a copper and a gold billow. to represent all the goodness and richness and glory of the Lord that is spiritually and physically and emotionally and manifest for us because of what Jesus did on the cross. It's ours. And so just walking through and touching the sides of the billows, realizing and receiving that he gives us everything. Just walk through and know that he gives you everything. So that is the section of that artistic ministry that for the song Everything. And I want you to keep on dancing for him.